Hello friends, welcome to QApedia, and this is our blog qapedia.com. Today the topic that we are going to cover is JavaScript tutorial operators in JavaScript, and the subtopics that we will cover are operators in JavaScript, what is operators, types of operators in JavaScript, and types of operator based on the number of operands required, types of operators based on the operation they perform. And based on the operation they perform, we have four types of operators: arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, and logical operators. And then at the end we will cover summary of the session. So let's start. Operators in JavaScript. What is operators? Operators are used to perform operations. Now we get a question, what is operation? So here are few examples of operation: adding two numbers, subtract two numbers, compare two numbers, and then assign value to some variable. So if you want to perform all these operations, you will need operators for that. And the numbers or the variables on which you will perform these operations, they are called operands. So the number or variable are called operands. Now we have three terms with us: operators, operands, operation. So there are some predefined symbols for operators that are being used and we will discuss about those symbols in this session. Now because operators use symbols, so if we want to define operators, then we can define in this way: operators are symbols which are used to perform some operations on the operands. So this is how we can define operators. Now how many types of operators do we have in JavaScript? So we are going to discuss different types of operators in this session, and we can categorize them in two categories. The first one is type of operators based on the operation they perform. Second is types of operators based on the number of operands they require. So let's discuss this second one first, and then we'll discuss about these type of operators. So type of operators based on the number of operands required. We have binary operator. Binary operator means this operator will require two operators because bi means two. Unary operators. So unary operators require only one operand because it is unary means one. Ternary operators. Ternary operators will require three operands. So these many types of operators we have based on the number of operands required. Now we have a note here: binary operators can perform operations on variables as well as constant. Unary operators can perform operations only on variables. Okay. Now based on the operations that they perform. So we have seen types of operators based on the number of operands required. Now types of operators based on the operation that they perform. So here we have four types of operators: arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, and logical operators. So let's see arithmetic operators first. Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations on operands. Arithmetic operation means addition, subtraction, something like this. So let's say we have two variables a and b, and we want to perform some arithmetic operations on them. So let's say that the value of a is 10 and the value of b is 4. Now what are the arithmetic operations we can perform? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, increment, decrement. For addition, the operator symbol is plus. For subtraction, this is the operator symbol. Multiplication, this is the operator symbol. For division, this is the symbol. Modulus, this is the symbol. Increment, this is the symbol, and for decrement, this is the symbol, minus minus. Now what is the meaning of plus or addition? It will add two numbers. Now because it is adding two numbers, two variables are coming or two numbers are coming, so that means we need two number of operands, so that's why it is a binary type of operator. Then subtract, it will subtract two number. Here also we need two number of operators, so two number of operands, so it is also a type of binary operator. Same way, multiplication, multiply two numbers, binary operator. Divide two numbers, it's binary operator. Increment, what does it do? It increases the value of the variable by 1. We need only one operator here. We need only one operand here. So it is a unary operator. Same way, decrement, we need only one operand here. So it is called unary operator. So let's do one thing. Let's go to VS Code or Replit and see how do these things work. So let's go to replit.com. Okay, so we already have JavaScript demo. We'll go to the project, and in this index.js we will write our program. So we'll say let a is equals to 10, let b is equals to 4, and then we'll write here console dot log, and we'll write here a plus b, and let's run this program. So it is writing here 14. Now if suppose I'll do here a minus b, and if that, then I will run, it will say 6. Then I'll do one thing, I'll do a multiplied by b, then I will run, it will say 10 multiplied by 4, 40. Then we will say a divided by b, so it will say 2.5. Then I will say a modulus b, then we will run it, it will say 2, because a 10 divided by 4, so 4 2s are 8, and then remainder would be 2. So this is how it will work. This will be the remainder. Then we will do one thing, we will write here we won't write anything, and what we'll do, we'll do a plus plus. This is what we will do, and then what we'll do, we will print the value of a. So it will print 11 because a was 10, and then we have done a plus plus. So meaning of a plus plus is a equals to a plus 1. This is the meaning of a plus plus. So what does it do? It will increase the value of the variable by 1. So 10 will become 11, and then it will assign the value to a again. So a will become 11. Now if suppose I'll make it a minus minus, and then if I will run it, then it will type 9. Okay, so we are having two types of operators here, increment operator, pre-incremental operator and post-incremental operator. So if suppose we are writing like this, plus plus a, it is pre-incremental operator, and if we will write here a plus plus, so it is post-incremental operator. So what is the difference between these two? Pre-incremental operator will increase the value first, and then it will assign to a, and post-incremental operator will assign the value first, and then it will increase. We can say it like this. If suppose I will remove it here, a plus plus I will remove, and I will type it here a plus plus. Let's run it. So it is printing 10, but if suppose I will write here plus plus a, so what is happening? It is printing 11 only. Same way, if suppose same way, if I will print here a minus minus, and then if I will run it, then it is going to print 10. But if suppose I will write here minus minus a and then I will run it, then it is going to print 9. So this is the difference between pre-incremental and post-incremental or pre-decrement or post-decrement operators. So this is the thing about arithmetic operators. Now let's see assignment operators. So assignment operators are used to perform assignment operations on the operands. So we need at least one variable for performing assignment operators. Let's say we have two variables a and b and the values that they hold is 10 and 4. Then what type of assignment operations we can perform? So some operators we have assignment equals to, plus equals to, minus equals to, multiplication equals to, division equals to, and modulus equals to. The operations that they perform is, if we will write here a equals to b, so it assigns the value of left variable, that is b. The value of b will be assigned to the right variable, that is a. So the value of b is 4 and this value will be assigned to a, so a will become 4. Then a plus equals to b, which means a is equals to a plus b. So what does it do? This particular operator will add the value of a and b and then it will assign the value to a because a is in right. A equals to and a minus equals to b is equals to a equals to a minus b. So what does it do? It's going to subtract b from a and assign the result to a. The same way, this multiplication equal to also will do the same thing. It will multiply a and b and assign the value to a. A divide equal to b, it will divide b from a and then assign the result to a, and then same thing with modulus. So let's do one thing. Let's write the code in Replit. So let equals to 10, let b equals to 4, and console dot log a, and then console dot log b. We can write here the value of a before operation. Same thing we can write here, the value of b before operation, and then we'll perform some operation which is a is equals to b, and then what will we do? We'll just copy it and then we will print the value of a after operation, the value of b after operation. And yeah, so now we can do one thing. So this was our first thing, a equals to b. This is what we are performing. Run. So the value of a before operation is 10, the value of b before operation is 4, the value of a after operation is 4, and value of b after operation is 4. So the value of b has been assigned to a as well. Now this is a plus equal to b. So let's try this also. A plus equal to b and then run it. Yeah, So the value of A before operation is 10, the value of B before operation is 4, the value of A after operation is 14. A equals to A plus B, so 10 plus 4 14. Now A has become 14 and the value of B after operation is 4. Still B value did not change, and clear it. Now A minus equals to B, so let's write it here. A minus equals to B and then run it. Yeah, so value of A before operation 10, value of B before operation 4, value of A after operation 6, and value of B after operation is 4. It did not change. Then A multiplication equals to B. Like this we can see that also, and this is how our assignment operators will work. So you can see this is the result of arithmetic operators. So this is how assignment operators work. This is the result of assignment operators. Now we have comparison operators. So comparison operators, what does it do? It compares two values, and we have seen that assignment operators all are type of binary operators. All will require two operands. Okay, so comparison operators are binary. Sorry, assignment operators are binary operators. Now comparison operators. So comparison operators will compare two values and then it will return either a true value or a false value. That means the result that comparison operators will return, it will be a Boolean value. Boolean value means true or false. So let's say we have a variable with a value of 7 and then we have some operators here, equals to, triple equals to, then not equal to, not double equal to, greater than, less than, greater than equal to, and less than equal to. So if suppose we will see this double equal to, so if we will write here A is double equal to 7, what does it mean? It means compare A with 7 for equal value. If we will write A is double equal to 7 in double quotes, then also it's same meaning. Compare A with 7 for equal value. Then A equals to 8, that means compare A with 8 for equal value. So let's do one thing, let's write the code here. Let's clear it and then we'll write here A is equal to 7 and then console dot log and A is equal to 7. Now let's see what happens. Let's run it. So this is returning true, right? A is equal to 7 is returning true value. Then A is equal to double quotes 7 in double quotes. So let's do one thing. Seven. Yeah. Now this is also returning true because we are just comparing the values. Now A equals to 8. So let's remove it, write here 8 and run. This is going to return false because the values are not same. A is 7 and we are comparing it with 8. We are comparing whether it is equal value or not. Okay, so we are comparing A for equal values using this particular double equal to. Now what is triple equal to? Triple equal to is an operator which will compare equal value and equal type. So if we are writing here A triple equal to 7, that means we are comparing A with 7 for equal value and equal type. So it should be same data type. Okay, for double equal to it is just comparing the value, but in triple equal to we are comparing the data type is equal or not as well. So let's do one thing, let's write it again same like this and let's see what is the result. So yeah, A is triple equal to and delete and 7. Just clear it, and this is returning true. Now if I want to write here, yeah, a is triple equal to double 7. What does it write? It returns false, because value is equal, but it is like a string. In double quotes, if we write something, that is string, and our a is a number type. So number type is not equal to string type, so that's why it is returning false. We can see it is returning false. Now let's do one thing. A is triple equal to 8. Then again it is false, because value of a is 7, but we are comparing it with 8 for equal value and equal type. So this is how we work with triple equal to operator. Now let's see not equal to operator. So a is equal to 7. Now let's do one thing. Yeah, a is not equal to 7. Clear it and then run it. So it is returning false. Not equal to means it will see that the value is not equal to, or what. So a value of a is 7, and we are saying a is not equal to 7, but the value of a is 7, so it is going to return false. Now if suppose I will write here a is not equal to double quote 7, that means, let's see what happens. This will also return false, because it is going to compare 7 for not equal value, but the value of a is 7, so this will also return false. Now if I will write here 8 and will run it, then this is going to return true, because a is not equal to 8. The value of a is 7, so it is not equal to 8. So this is going to return true. So this is how not equal to works. And then not double equal to. So we will see that also. Not double equal to, delete, and we'll write here 7. So just clear the history and then run it. So a is not equal to 7. It is false. It is equal to 7. If we will write it into double quotes, then a is not equal, this is returning true, because here what is happening, value is equal but the type is not equal, because 7 in double quotes is like a string. So string type is not equal to number type, because a is number type. So string type and number type are not equal, so it is returning true, and we can see that here. That's what is returning true here. Then compare a with 8. Now remove everything. A is not equal to 8, and then run it. This will also return true, because value of a is 7, and we are comparing it with 8 for not equal to. So this is also returning true. That's it. Now greater than. So a is equal to 7. So a is greater than 7. What will happen? What will it return? It will return false, because a is equal to 7. It's not greater than 7. If I'll write here a is greater than 5, it will return true. It will return true. Second is less than. So a is less than 7. It is returning false, because a is equal to 7. It's not less than 7. But if I will write here a is less than 9, we will run it. Then it is going to return true, because a is less than 9. A value of a is 7, which is less than 9. Then greater than equal to. So I will write here greater than or equal to 7. Now let's see what will happen. So it is returning true, because value of a is 7. It is not greater than, but it is equal to 7. So it is returning true. If I will write here a is greater than or equal to 8, then let's see what will it say. It will say false. If I will say a is greater than or equal to 5, then it will return true. Okay, this is how greater than or equal to work. if I will write here less than equal to 5, sorry, less than equal to 5, so it is returning false because value of a is equal to 7 and it is not less than 5 or less than or equal to 5. So if suppose I will write here less than or equal to 9 and then run it, so less than or equal to 9 is true because it is 7. Then I will write 7, a is less than or equal to 7, so this also is returning true because a value is equal to 7. So this is how our comparison operators will work. Then we have logical operators. So logical operators are those operators which performs logical operators. Now, what is the meaning of logical operations? Logical operation means performing operations on boolean values and returning a boolean value. So perform operations on true and false value, and then result also should be boolean value. And we have seen all the comparison operators are binary operators. Now let's see what about logical operators. So first is end, logical end. We call it logical end. So what is the meaning of logical end? If suppose there are two values, two operands, if both are true, then the result will be true. If suppose one operand is true and the other operand is false, then it will return false value. If suppose first one is false and the second one is also false, then also it will return false value. Okay, so let's see this in console.log, and console.log true, logical end and true, and clear it and then run it. This is going to return true. If I will write here false, this is going to return false. If I will write here also false, then also it is going to return false. That's what is the meaning of logical end, and it is a binary operator because it is taking two operands. Then logical OR. So in logical OR, what happens? This is the symbol, and if suppose two operands, both the operands are true, then it is going to return true. One is true, other one is false, it is going to return true. If both are false, it is going to return false. So let's see it. True, and then logical OR, and then true, and then now run it. It is returning true. Now I will write here, in place of true I will write here false. Then I will run it. It is going to return true. If any one is true, it is going to return true. Then if both the operands are false, then it is going to return false. So this is how our logical operators will work. Logical OR will work. Then we have logical NOT. So what logical NOT will do? It will do the opposite thing. If we have an operator true, then logical NOT will return false. If we have an operator, if we have a value false, then logical NOT will return true. Now for this only one operand is needed, so it is a unary operator. So let's write this as well. Let's do this as well. So false, right? Then logical NOT, clear it and then run it. So logical NOT false is true, and logical NOT true, if we run it, is false. So that's how our logical operators work. So that's what the summary of this is what we have covered in the session. Now let's see the summary of the session. So we have covered below topics in today's session: what is operators, types of operators, unary operators, binary operators, arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, and logical operators. So that's it in this session. Thank you very much, guys.